What's up, B-Jack? All right, first up, we have the Ravens versus Washington. Ravens coming in at an 84 overall. Washington at 82. All right, y'all probably hear me throughout the broadcast. I think that would be a little bit more better. Keeping everybody engaged. But appreciate you guys stopping by. Hopefully we have some good ones. Yesterday we had some pretty good ones too. Lions came back with the upset. They were down, I think it was like 31-3. In that second half they just went off.
Tonight, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's a special Saturday night edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the Battle of the Belts. Maryland Belt.
As we'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Washington football team versus Baker Mayfield and the Baltimore Ravens.
Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come
Patrick
out in
Mahomes,
very good
second
numbers
pick
today at
in the
FedEx
draft
Field
overall.
in Landover, Maryland.
They
See
love
if he
their
better
football
than
in this
Josh
part of
Allen.
the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their
Actual
guys
first pick
will match up
overall.
With the Baltimore Ravens. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit CD at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Wish there was just a button I can hit. Be like
It's the
6%
Battle of the
slow.
Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
So here come the Ravens now, ready to
All
get
right,
the
Baker
football for the
Mayfield
first
coming
time.
out for Ravens.
They'll be led by their fourth-year quarterback out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to
One
provide it.
stride.
He takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
It's so weird.
Well, on every
Sometimes
play
it
call, you
shows
realize
this,
it's not going to go for a touchdown.
like
So a
the
lot of your
ticker
calls
at the
are
bottom,
setting
and then
things up for
sometimes
maybe
don't.
later in the
I don't know
game,
why.
trying to establish the
What's up,
inside
Falcons?
run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it,
Open
you
the
could do
ball,
worse than a
finger.
4-yard run on first down.
Throwing, Mayfield
Oh,
looking for Jones,
directly
and it's
to him.
intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll
Good
start out
defense
with
there
great
from
field
Hendrickson.
position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
So here's Washington
Typical
now in excellent
Mayfield.
field position to start things out. They're led by the NFL's MVP in 2018 and also MVP of Super Bowl 54 in his 5th season. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes got everybody out. You know, he ready to air raid.
After the INT, here's Mahomes. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a
I kind of like that play. I've seen several teams do it. Been pretty efficient for most of the teams that
From the gun,
actually
it's
run that play.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Mahomes to throw once more. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down.
I think
at the Ravens
Washington
21.
coach is a low-key Cowboy fan. He's got a lot of Cowboy players
the completion there,
on his squad.
What do defenses need to try to do against him?
Well, as we saw in the Super Bowl against Tampa Bay, their #1 goal was to get him to 3rd down and long situations. Not 3rd and manageable, meaning 3rd and 4 or less, but 3rd and 7 or more. There were plenty of those situations because now you can unleash your pass rushers. And if you can get that going, get him pressured in the pocket, get him on the
wide
move,
open.
use a 7 behind him to cover, that's how you can play Patrick Mahomes the best, I believe. His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Ravens came in here 2-0, I believe. And I think Washington 1-1. Pressure coming and got it.
It's caught. Touchdown. Washington.
Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington.
Yeah, that was a flawless drive for Mahomes and Washington.
The touchdown, ready to kick it away.
Granted, they had some good field position from that interception from Baker Mayfield,
a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Still,
and they will wrangle it down a couple
he went down the
yards
field
shy
with
of the 30.
See if Ravens
Baker
can turn it
Mayfield
around.
leads the offense out for their next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force it.
I think that's pretty smart. Get
3
that run
yards on
game
that
going,
last
try to
carry.
build
Here's
up his
2nd and
confidence
7.
a little bit. I mean, that was a rough interception. He threw it directly to him.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Oh,
He
or
completes
that.
it to Jones.
If you're going to leave him wide open
And
like
brought
that.
down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
7 yards, the pickup there. Second down and 3.
And if these teams were set, like, far as having their original
Mayfield.
rosters, I probably would commentate. But a lot of these people I don't know
It's Jones. And he'll go down, but not
until
before
after
getting
the
this
names
inside
pop
the
up
30.
on the screen.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A lot of these quarterbacks been throwing on the run a lot. I don't know, because their O-line is not protecting, or are they that type of quarterback they like to get out of the pocket?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Maybe throwing some crazy throws across their body. Oh,
Incomplete.
Baker's still taking them chances.
He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw.
He got all that pressure. What is he doing? He barely got it.
As he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. From the red zone now, Mayfield finding Knox.
He actually had a couple options there, split out.
Gain of 9 before being brought down.
Yeah, he's starting to get in the groove. Might have jinxed him, but we'll see. Washington.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Oh, I didn't know where that pass was going, but he made it happen.
To create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here's Mayfield.
You gotta run that one in. Where is he going? I mean, honestly, Washington probably could have brought pressure up and he wouldn't have got in because he was running to the sideline.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing
Look
drive
at that.
because it was his arm that got
I
his
mean,
team
I guess
down
they were
to
just
that
sitting in
point,
their
but his
zone.
legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Definitely took the long way
Jason
home.
Sanders now for the extra point.
That's what you call going the extra mile.
It's up and good. So these
Tied.
teams match touchdowns here in the first
Late
quarter,
into
and
the
we're
first.
tied 7-7.
I've kind of been taking some notes on each matchup, so hopefully I can, after the preseasons are over, I can get the rankings.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Maybe I'll do a Madden show of the rankings and then my version of the rankings.
Now Washington going to retake the
Because
field.
then that
for
way I
drive
can take
number
other
2.
things into
After the long touchdown drive
consideration.
we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they
I
were
don't know.
eager,
Might just
amped up
stick
to
to
get back
Madden.
on the field
Probably
after
add,
just
I
scoring,
don't want
hoping
to
to
add
get
too
the
much
ball back
more work.
quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out.
Look at
Just kinda
Mahomes,
get
man. He just
started
got so
again.
much
You know,
time.
Don't have anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2nd down at 5.
Here's the real test for him. Last time he got it,
Mahomes going to throw.
only had about
He's got
30
Tony
yards
incomplete
to
over
pick
the
up.
middle.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's
Aaron
brought down
Jones
at
with
the
his second
41.
rushing.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore.
Looks like Washington's going to use him as their power back, pick up those short yardage on 3rd down. I gotta say, in real life, Packers
After the
did
run
not
by Jones,
utilize him
here's 1st
like
and
he
10.
was last season.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's brought in by Harris.
Mahomes still on point.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's got room. And he is
Where was
tackled
the
inside
defense?
the 40,
He is
not quite to the
busting through those
35.
holes.
he's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
These two teams all tied after one.
Round 2, fight.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. He gets it complete to Harris. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Here's Mahomes
Try to get him
throw.
off sides.
And this pass broken up. The
That was good defense there because Mahomes definitely looked like he's been on point this whole matchup.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And a nice
All right,
return
so
sets him up pretty
Ravens
good
is
here
ranked
right at the
number 4
30-yard
in the top
line.
defense.
Baltimore about ready to
And
go
they're
on
ranked
offense.
number
And they're hoping to
2
redo their
in
efforts in the last drive
top
when they got
5
into the end zone.
overall.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Mayfield. This one hauled in by Sample. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Here's Carson.
And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Scouting the Commanders. Yeah, you better.
Everyone understood their role
have to
on
play
that
them
play.
twice.
3rd and 1.
Maybe
you know,
more.
the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive linemen, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
They look good so far. I mean, kind of got slowed down there on that last possession, but they're moving.
1st down, Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And as Washington have it,
Dang.
they do.
Mayfield definitely got to get rid of
Coaching
that.
team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to
He
do
wasn't
it,
even looking that way.
right now,
Dude
you
came
know
right
that
up
to
to
come
him.
regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
So out comes
2
Washington's
free
offense
wins.
to take over.
And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers
Eagles
in
is
today's game
determined.
are
Love
so
is
good
his
and so skilled
franchise
and hit from
quarterback.
distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him
Ravens
up
not
because he's
looking
helped
like one of
out.
them top
Now we'll see if
defenses.
that offense can put 6 on the
It's
board
like
here.
what
We'll
happened to
see.
the Chiefs yesterday.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the
still
ball's
got
moved
it
to the
away.
middle and just sprints over there
Love
to help
is
out.
going to
He
win
ends
the
up getting the tackle.
MVP.
Well played.
Oh, man, I wish I could pin it.
I know the
Somebody
halftime's
screenshot
approaching,
that.
but I don't think he's going to want to
Pin
take
it.
a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
We'll see at the end of the season. Let's stay true.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Guys, running back.
Pass
Oh,
incomplete, but the
there's a
flag in the
flag.
backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
What? Aaron Donald, he know
I
better.
think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play.
Touchdown, Washington.
There you go, Washington,
Robert
proving
Tonyan.
again.
Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was polished off by a
Hopefully,
Washington touchdown.
Ravens watch this later and, try to get some adjustments by the time the regular season happens. That's the first week I'm excited to really watch because see if people really paid attention and see what kind of adjustments they need to make.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Jordan Love winning
And now
MVP, then
Baltimore
I'm
gets
marrying
set to
Whoopi
take the
Goldberg.
field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a
Well, you
touchdown.
better get that
That's a
proposal.
no-no. We'll see what they do here this
Kidding.
go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he is met in his tracks
look at
behind the line
Washington.
of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and
We
it's
got them
2nd and
rankings
11.
I have a
wrong.
feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it with Carson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Get them balls
That's well
ready.
executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
That middle been open for the Ravens for a while. I would think he would keep trying to go there. So Washington adjusts and then take it to the
Mayfield now
outside.
looking to throw on 1st down.
And this
Ooh, that
one
could have been
nearly
pick
picked
6.
off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield.
And this throw
Wow.
incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Good defense.
On third down, Mayfield. They'll run the screen with Carson.
Here they go with them screens.
He's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Probably could have picked it up,
They
though.
do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you. But
They
maybe
are
one
drive
less
killers.
there could have turned this into a
And
bigger
he had the
gain.
whole team on his side to pretty much block and pick up that first down.
So on
Couldn't get
4th
it.
down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Back
I'm ready to
deep,
see
Deontay
some
Harris.
fake punts.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And what can they do to better account for him? Because they haven't accounted for him well so far, as we see here on your screen.
They may have to draw up coverages they haven't run so far. They have to create something on the fly because he's beaten everything.
Ravens need a turnover.
And when you watch
They
this
are
game unfold,
getting drilled.
you keep thinking to yourself,
Holmes
is it
just
2
been
men,
marching
3
down the
men,
field.
maybe even a 4th
Look
guy
at
to
that.
account for him.
Wide
But
open.
right now,
Can you
keep
take it to
strengthening
the house?
defense.
Yeah, 2
This one,
touchdowns.
dude.
There
Oh,
he goes.
that's in.
Amari Cooper.
Touchdown, Mari.
Washington.
Why I tell you, this dude like the Cowboys. He got a whole bunch of Cowboys or ex-Cowboy
And
players.
Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. The
Wow,
Transition
he just
offensive
got
coordinator
burnt.
told me one time that they design every play to score.
That's
I
that
don't know
cannon
how
arm,
true
that
is.
bazooka.
They had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run
He's
for
like,
big yardage.
got to line Jalen up on Coop. He gonna eat.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll
Dang,
make this a
Washington
3-score
looking
game
good.
now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
I don't even know who Ravens.
Now the Baltimore
Backup
offense
quarterback
heading
is.
back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the
It's
football.
definitely a
Appeal to the
struggle at
vanity of your
quarterback
offensive line.
position.
Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
Oh,
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass
front
rush
was
gets
not
home.
full.
Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home. And this offense continues to
I can't wait to see it
themselves in the
either. I
foot.
seen what
And
you
here,
put in
another
there.
sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Oh, I like that emoji. Where do you
Now
get that
following
from?
the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Oh, freaking
Mayfield to
PX1
throw it.
Sports.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've
Yeah,
converted
I
3
seen
out
that
of 5
from
thus far.
CFSO.
They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Might have to go
throw,
make my own.
Mayfield. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
In Washington
Yeah,
territory
I need to get
now.
a
Here's
list
1st
of
and 10
like
at
types
the
of
41.
things to do. I know definitely good game,
Now it's
touchdown.
Carson. And nothing much
I don't know
materializing
what else
there on
you
the
guys
first down
want to
run. He'll
see.
get a couple, and
I
that's
like
it.
that oof
The
one.
last run got a
That's pretty
couple.
nice.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mayfield.
Out quickly to Judy. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at
I did add a
Washington's
couple of sound
25-yard
alerts
line.
in there.
They'll run on first down.
Maybe I'll try to
It's
find
Carson
some better
down
sound
to the
alerts, too.
25. William Golston in on the stop. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
I
miles
think
away
I'm going
and
to put
smiling.
emoji about
Eighth
and
play of
put
the
fours
drive,
in
fourth
chat.
coming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Mayfield down.
So much protection. What is he
And he's going to go
doing?
down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. Azeez Ojulari in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
Who that sound effect? I should do
Now the
channel
Ravens bring
points,
out the
like
field
turn
goal
in
unit
channel
here.
points. I'll
It'll be
make
spotted on
you
the right hash. A
or find some
52-yard
sound alert or
attempt.
something. Or make an emoji.
And no, it doesn't get there.
Dang, they
Hits
don't
the
got no Justin
crossbar,
Tucker.
bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Patrick Mahomes on his
Big.
way out for their next drive. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 2nd and inches, Mahomes.
Look at
That's
that,
out to the
man.
flat for Ingram. And he'll
He's
get
got
it down
like
here
such
to the
great
43.
awareness to get
Now
that ball
Washington
out.
going to use the second
Other
of their
quarterbacks, they
3
would either thrown an
timeouts.
interception
As the clock
or
will stop with
something
33
crazy would
seconds to go
happen.
in the first half.
33 seconds, one
On
time
first
out.
and 10, here's
Got
Mahomes.
that bazooka.
He finds his man complete. That's Harris. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the
He's
30.
starting to lose some time, though. It's not very good time
right there. And
management.
so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Gotta get out of bounds off this
Again,
play.
they'll throw with Mahomes.
Ooh,
And
took
down
a
he
sack.
goes. They sack
Man.
it back right around the 41-yard line.
They're not even going to use their last
Pass
time
rusher
out, are they?
extraordinaire D Ford that time, getting the sack.
There goes that Ravens defense starting to pick it up.
Now whistles and a
I mean, but
timeout
is he
with
really
3
a
seconds
scrambler?
left in the first
I
half.
feel like he's just more of an improviser.
So 3
like he's just
seconds
trying
here
to
remain in
make
the
the
half
play.
on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and that is no good. He gave it a good
Hey,
run.
he
That
missed
wasn't more
it
than a
too.
foot or so wide to the left. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime
Washington's still
Report.
looking good, though.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway
I do
on
wanna
the
know
Thursday
why the,
after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff
ticker
game.
not
In our
there.
game, expect to see the starters
it
for at
literally
least
comes
one
every
more
other
drive. Something to look forward to
game.
as we get
I'm
you
gonna
back
try
out
to
to Brandon
Come
Godden
back
and
into
Charles
it,
Davis.
see if it needs to refresh or something.
4 starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway
still
in
not
this
out.
second half.
I'm gonna have to look
Taking
into
it about
that.
the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At first, I thought it was because we in broadcast mode, but it's been showing up for some of the games, so I don't know.
The third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But
And they start off with the ball the second half.
Get those running backs going and give them more
Probably just gonna
opportunities. And I will
continue.
guarantee you that those guys were lobbying
Like
for
the
them
bottom,
in the
where it
locker
has
room
like
at
the
halftime.
ticker with the scores that's already happened.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he brings this up to the 46.
Jones
Good
eating
enough for the
sometimes more
first.
than Mahomes.
Well, you certainly have to give
Yeah,
a little
they
credit
sometimes
here
just show
because
it,
they're
sometimes they
playing this
don't.
game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their
I wish it
time
would come
and
on.
making
Like
it
I
work.
like that because it actually looks like a real football matchup. I've been looking at some of the mods too. I wanted to try to get some new uniforms in there
Mahomes now on
to
first
give
down.
you guys more options
Throw left
with
side
that,
gonna be taken in by
and
Harris.
maybe try to see
And
if I
they'll
can
get
find
to
a
him after
scoreboard.
gain of 7 to the 47.
And try to see if I can find somebody to add our logo to the field. I don't know
From the
yet.
shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what?
Especially
Ground
having
game has
control
not been
over
neglected.
every
Nice
team,
little
I
burst
think.
right there.
That plays a part. Yeah, but it's been showing it. It would say it has the scores that's already
So
played,
from
and
the
then it
39
will
now,
say
they'll come up on a
this
first
is a
and
user
10.
game or something. Like it did it yesterday.
now to throw.
Some of the games have it.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. Now he's
This
tackled a
Ravens
yard short of
defense
the marker.
is
Good gain of 9
struggling.
on first down. On second down, it's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. A gain of 6 there on first.
This man already got 113 yards.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes.
Amari does.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets.
Ravens
because
just need a
none of it is
timeout. Be
working.
like,
They're
what
really
is
locked
going
in
on on
offense.
defense?
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. That play gets him
Another
6 yards and sets them up with a first and
little
goal.
tap in the round.
Now here's Mahomes. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been
Yeah, I
fun
bet
to
you
watch
are
under
watching
center.
now.
We always
They
talk
do look
about
like a
getting
threat.
to the next level, right?
They
When we
look-
see
they got
people get
themselves
into the
together.
zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee.
I wonder if there's a way that I can change their team name to Commanders, too.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession.
I don't know if they just changed that in 23.
They compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though,
Or
it ended
somebody
with
got
no
a mod
points
out
after
there
the
with
missed
their
field
name
goal.
change.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board.
Wow,
Let's face
he
it, we've
really
been there,
almost
we've
threw
seen
it
teams
directly
before.
to him
They were counting
again.
on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, I was
Well, we talk all the time
like
about
a little
playing
while ago, I was
situational
looking at
football.
different
Right now, I
mods.
think the scoreboard is dictating what they
but
need
they
to
had
do.
a lot
Where
of
they
just
are in
college
this game,
mods
they've
out
gotta
there. I
push
wish
the
they
ball
had.
downfield, take their shots,
I did see
try to
some
get big
really
chunks of
cool
yardage
jersey
in a short
one,
amount
but it
of
was
time.
only for the
That was a nice
Bengals.
play there.
I was trying to look to see if they had one for multi-teams, and then I was gonna use the channel points that you can, like, basically buy a uniform for your team.
On 1st and 10,
I wish I knew how to
Mayfield.
mod.
Little pitch and catch to the tight
would
end,
be cool
Knox.
to
That
actually
catch
mod
good for only a
uniforms.
couple. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
There's a
Ran
guy I
a
know
perfect
who
defense
mods
in this situation would have
NCAA
meant that there was an
uniforms.
incompletion
I'm
and would have picked it
asking him
off.
if he knows
Okay, so
how
they
to
gave up
mod
the
it.
completion. But I
Mod it.
really enjoyed watching how the
If
defense
that's the
stayed in
case,
sync,
and I get
stayed in
some
great communication, and as he
good
dragged
money, I
across
can
each
ask him
zone,
if he can mod
you
me
see him
some
pointing, communicating. There he
uniforms
is,
for
and he
yards.
passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
He said he
Patrick
don't know how to
Mahomes on
mod.
his way out for their next drive.
Mod in.
And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well.
Let's learn
No
together.
one's dropping any of the
I mean,
passes
you
thrown
need
to
like
them.
all these
And the quarterback is
programs
accurate.
and
It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect
yeah,
game,
I wish
isn't
I
it?
had the
He's
time
the
to,
principal
because
guy,
I
but he
definitely
needs
would
a lot of
learn.
help.
Time to find
You
out
can
if he
probably
can keep
make a
that perfect
fortune.
game going here, partner.
You knew how to mod
On
stuff.
2nd and very short, Mahomes. And they
Oh,
take
he
possession of
finally
the
got him
football
picked
and have it
off.
at the 36-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter.
That was
so this
crazy
thing not done
too.
yet.
He really
You're
jumped
right about
that.
Brandon. This defense,
He
they
did a
haven't quit on
Superman
this
on
game.
him.
They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Judy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st down, Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the 2nd half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the 3rd quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
I wish
the
editing
Ravens are gonna have a
uniforms would
first
be
and
like
goal as
a
the
drop
tackle
and
is made at
drag.
about the
Like you
5.
find the colors and stuff you want, just drop it in there.
They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
That was a waste. He could have just ran that in.
The backfield.
It's a flag,
Let's
though.
get the call.
And it's against them. Wow.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
All right, who we got up next? Bears versus Titans coming up after this matchup. Followed by
So
your
the
Eagles
turnover
and
leads to
Jets.
points
And
as
then
they
the
add
last
3
game
there.
is Cardinals
Yeah, what a
and
sequence
Saints.
there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
Yeah, field
I hear my
goal.
old college coach right now.
They even got
He always used to tell us before
offensive
every game,
holding
the team making the fewest mistakes
called
will
on
win.
them.
What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Dang, I didn't know you
Mahomes
even
taps
left. I was
this
sitting there
forward.
talking
It's a
to
jet
myself.
sweep. Able to avoid him at the 40.
I was talking about I wish
7 yards
that
there and a 1st down.
the uniforms were like drop and drag in the mod. I don't know how it all works.
3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd
Like,
quarter.
I think you gotta
You're
find
watching
specific
preseason
files.
football
I
on
think you
EA
need
Sports.
Photoshop and the rendering program to make it like 3D so you can see what you're doing.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I mean, obviously it's
yards
definitely
remain for
doable.
2nd
People
down.
do it.
And they'll go right back to Evans. And tackled down after a gain
This
of
is
3.
gonna be the
Leaves
second
him with 1
unit now.
yard
It's
to
the
go
fourth
on 3rd
quarter.
down. Washington on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for
Washington
4
still
thus
look
far.
like they
need
just
just
same
a yard
pace
here.
as if it
It's
was
3rd
the
and
starters.
1. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing
Beat
offensively.
squad,
And one of
hold
the
it
differences
down.
in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete.
Wow,
The
they're
coverage
going
strong,
for
and
it.
now it's 4th down.
They got a 21-point
They're
lead.
going on 4th down. Here's Eason.
And
he's brought
sack.
down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who
Yeah, I
they
look
are.
at Shaquem Griffin, and I'm
Baltimore with
like,
good
how
starting
he be
field position
playing
as they
in
come
the
up 1st and 10 at their own
secondary
43. And now
with
the
one
first
hand?
throw for the backup quarterback.
But then I think
Working
about
the middle here, that's complete to Sample, the
Michael
tight end.
Parsons. Did you see him in that one game? He had like a whole bandage around his hand. I'm like, he's pretty
So
much
throwing
playing
it
with
on
one
2nd
hand.
down. Walker out to the left.
And he
He's
still
got Sample
recovered the
there.
fumble.
On first
Yes,
and
it can be
10,
done, but I
Walker.
think I would have put a fake can on at
They'll
least.
get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I think it's kind of hard to intercept the ball with one hand.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Walker. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi.
Something's wrong with him,
able to
right?
get
I
in there
feel
and
like
drop
he's
him
just
behind
been
the line.
like
You know, that
slower.
one, the protection
I don't
just
think he
broke down.
ever got
You've got to
better.
have that
When he
leverage,
said
don't you? We always talk about low
I think it was
man
like
wins in
week
running game for an
5
offensive
or
lineman
something,
versus
he
a
was
defensive
feeling
lineman.
sick.
It's essentially
I don't
the
think
same
he
thing
ever
in pass
got better
protection.
after
Get
since
lower
then,
than that
'cause
defensive lineman so that you can
he's
keep your
been-
balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the
I mean,
football.
obviously people probably locking him up because they don't want him. He's best
The Ravens
pass
on 3rd
rusher,
down.
but
They've hit on half of them, 5
still,
for 10. This time they
something's
face a
off.
3rd and 2.
Dak is off.
Walker
He playing like he
Sliding out of the
broke up
pocket.
with his girlfriend or something.
finding
That's
room
what
to the
he
20.
seemed
And he
like
will
to me.
slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Remember that first time he had some relationship
We
problems?
just saw
That's
a
how
nice
he
example
started
of why teams
playing. That's
often
how he
bring in
looked right
baseball
now.
guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to
I'm
protect
sticking
your
to that
franchise
story,
guy.
or
Make sure he doesn't get
Davis,
hurt. He did
try to
exactly
do a
that
new
on that play.
playbook.
A perfect slide to avoid the big hit
Guess you put it
and
back
pick up
on.
a first down.
So from the
I know,
17
man.
now, here's a 1st and 10.
We had that in the bag because if we had beat the Jaguars and
From the red
Packers,
zone now, they'll look to throw.
we
Now
should have
the
been in
pressure
good
gets there,
hands.
and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Yeah, something's going on. I mean,
In for the sack.
it's got to be pretty bad
Man, it's been
because
a rough
people
night
probably
for that
all in his
offensive
head
line, and
like,
it's only
dude,
getting
you
rougher.
throwing
5 sacks
interceptions
now that
every
they've given
single
up in this
game.
contest so far. It
He
feels
done
like the
had a
witching
pick
hour out here,
6
doesn't it?
in
Okay,
the last
stupid
2,
question.
3
What's the
games.
witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour.
I can't
That's when
imagine how
everything
his
goes
mental health
haywire
is
late
right
at night.
now. And he on
2nd and
the
12.
most watched football team.
Another try after the first down sack. Walker
Ooh,
under
he
pressure
going
again,
backwards.
and down he goes again. Give the sack to Kamoko Ture.
Remember, throughout my career here in
He
defensive
really
coaches,
do
I
seem
always
like
say,
he getting
guys,
worse.
You got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a
I
great
don't know
spot
what's
this
going
big
on.
league,
This is
and
the
they know
wrong
they've gotta
time to
throw
be
the ball.
getting
These
worse
pass
when you
rushers
hit
have
the
to be
playoffs.
salivating. It is pin your
And
ears
especially
back time
against Tom
indeed.
Brady. But the thing about it is, what about the rest of our team? They not stepping up either.
7th play of this drive coming up.
Even
A
with
long
him
way to
throwing
go
those
on 3rd down.
interceptions, these teams are just walking over top of us
Working
right
out
now.
of the gun here, Walker. That's complete to the tight
That's
end
how I feel
Sample.
about it. I'm like,
They do
yeah,
get 10
the
back,
quarterback's
but
probably
still
the
a ways to
most
go on
important
forward.
position.
That's a good
But
looking play to me.
where
The big
everybody
tight
else
end
at?
on a crossing route coming underneath.
These wide
Sometimes he gains some
receivers
serious momentum
causing
going
some of those
forward, can he?
And
interceptions.
can indeed, and pretty well executed there.
Yeah, man, that
And
I
they're
think
indeed
that
gonna
to
go
me
for
that
it here
was
on
the
4th
biggest hurt
down.
when we
So
traded
trailing here in the
Coop.
last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As
That was
expected, they're
just
going for it to
craziness.
keep the drive alive. And
What a
it's
catch.
incomplete. They cannot convert.
Oh, I thought he
And
had
turn it
both
over.
feet
The
down.
Ravens go for it, but come up empty.
Oh,
And
look, look, they
Washington will
fighting.
have another turnover on downs. So they'll
Let me
trudge
see.
off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th
Oh, I think that
Yeah,
one
there'll be a lot
foot
of
is
analysis
out.
there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game?
Dang, that's
a lot
tough.
of questions to be answered
You
by
over
them.
Schultz as
The
well.
defense doesn't really care.
He seemed a little
Bring it on
cocky to
again.
me.
We'll stop you the next
I mean,
time,
he
too.
good though. I like
And he's
Schultz.
taken down, but able to slip across the
He be coming in
35.
clutch for the most part. There's been a couple of plays that he
Another example
cost
of this
us
offense
that
really
drive,
having
but
their way, Charles,
overall,
and
I
another
think
big
he's
chunk play there on the
comes in
ground.
clutch.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ingram again. And they get to him
Ravens
after a
ain't got
gain
no
of
run
6
defense
to the
going on
46.
right now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. On the draw, it's Evans. He'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
2 minutes.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Evans gets it again on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2
Welcome
yards
back.
the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We were just
That's a
in
play
here
to
talking
take
about
note
the
of there for the
Cowboys.
defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him,
Real life
maybe you get a
Cowboys.
guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
I do not want the Eagles to go to the Super Bowl again.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back
I
here
would
on
never
3rd.
hear the end of that if they go again.
They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter.
As he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
4-yard line,
And for an
dang.
offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt.
Yeah,
and
it's
for all those
over.
who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day?
I heard the Eagles
Best
play
ones
next.
do what we just saw there.
You heard
Work on
wrong.
positioning the
It's
football
the
and
Bears
helping
and
their
Titans
team.
next.
Walker now to throw on 1st down.
He dumps it off to Drake. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move.
Oh, why they call
Now the Ravens
timeouts?
going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Walker's throw there taken in by Smith.
Oh.
And he works it across the
He tried
25
it.
before being tackled. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
1st down, Walker.
And it's caught here, Amendola.
Wow, he came
Ravens
way
going to use
back.
their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Throwing again on 2nd down. Walker. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Yeah, if I'm Ravens,
Catch
I'm
good for
developing
5. It's
PJ.
3rd down. One final
Make
shot.
him my
They'll
starting
look to
quarterback.
throw. Smith catches left side.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able
Titans
to
up
get
next.
the 3rd down conversion.
31-10 is their score.
So a victory here for the Washington football team.
And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to
I'm
accomplish.
gonna end this
Just love
stream
the
so we
execution,
can bring
love
up
the
the next
tenacity,
game.
love the way
That
they
way you
finished.
guys don't have to scroll
So
through.
that's a wrap for Charles Davis.
For each
I'm Brandon
matchup,
Gaudin.
you can just
And
go
this
to
has
the
been a
VOD
presentation of the NFL on
and
EA
see.
Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
Let's take a look at those stats
It's a
real
win
quick.
for the Washington football team as we say so long from FedEx Field.
Why is it so slow? Alright, you guys, I'll be right back for the next matchup.